Okay, Raph, so this is a quick overview of the character that I made for you and how to use them, how to interact with Fantasy Grounds, and just a general once over. So I have, you'll look along the bottom of this bar. This is what Fantasy Grounds looks like. You look along the bottom of the window, there's a bar of numbers. And within it, your character is one of them, okay? And that's where I put it for this example. Now that I have it clicked, you're going to see a portrait in the left-hand corner. In the right-hand corner, you see a colorful icon. This is a general overview of it, any other, a typical character sheet you would see. Inside, you see the AC, all these regular abilities. If on the right you look, you see the different tabs. You have main, skills. Of course, this is really not a skills-oriented type of game similar to Pathfinder or any 3E game. You've got one skill, the heightened senses. Abilities, you've got a good amount of those. You can look at all of these things. If you're wondering like what action dice or heightened senses or any of these mean or do, you can just click on the little shield. It'll tell you, okay? Now, if you look down here, it'll tell you your languages and the different types of proficiencies you have, things like that. With your inventory, you're going to see what you're wearing and your weapons. You can see also that you're encumbered because of the chainmail, and those are the penalties to your checks, which would be automatically calculated in the gameplay. Your notes, this is just me putting together a male guy about 50 years old as an elf. I figure middle age or early, those you can change these, and then a deity. And you're going to need to have a deity in this game if you want to research it, or we can talk about that if you enjoyed the play and it leads on. And then finally actions, and this is where you're going to see where you're casting. So elf has not only melee, but it also has spells. So you'll have two daggers, a long sword, and when you want to, use these, you just grab the thing up and roll it like that into the thing, and it calculates whether you're hitting or not. You drag the damage in, it does the same exact thing. So boom, you killed the assassin. If you want to do the spells, it's very much the same thing. You can just drag and drop the. You just cast the spell. How did I do this? Oh yeah, I just double click on it, and you'll see. Oh, here it is. You hit the magnifying glass. Hit the magnifying glass to cast it. Rolls the die, nat 20. This will actually tell you what occurred. So you rolled a 20, cast on self. This is patron bond you cast. If you cast sleep, let's say, instead, and I'll do that one now. If I cast sleep, I rolled an 8. Down here it'll say the failure. I didn't put him to sleep. So that's how the character works. Now, other than that, there are things that you can do, like if you have a critical hit, right, and you need to see your critical hit table, that's pretty easily done. You'll see tables over here, and you can go down and look at, type in the word critical, so you can spell it right. And critical hits, well, we can even just go to the elf table. I've already dropped it in. It's right here. Crit table 2, all thieves and elves. So when you get a critical hit, if that occurs, you'll roll one of these die. When you just click on it, it goes right here. It does it for you. Okay? And this particular crit, you rolled a 19, your attack would have severed a major artery, inflicting 1d10 damage with a strike. The foe must make a fort save or fall unconscious from shock and blood loss. So those are the kinds of things that you're going to find in your crit table. And each of those crit tables are one of the things that make this system pretty fun. So anyway, keep in mind you can drag and drop anything that you want along this bottom tab. For example, in this particular video, I have crit tables and the reference manual for the entire game within it, and you can find that through, if you look over here on the right, there's a library, and you can see a lot of different things that are located within the game. So anyway, that's a quick overview of your character. Again, main, basic stuff, skills. You can hover over, as I said. Abilities. Hover over, you can see what these things do. Inventory. If you click on these, chainmail dagger, and you'll notice in here there's a symbol. If I click on it, it says equipped. Now I'm not carrying it, I dropped it. Now it's just carried, and you see it's changed to a bag. Now I'm wearing it, it's equipped, and also my encumbrance modifiers automatically changed. Then you have notes, personal information. You manually type it, and it'll go right into the okay? And then actions, okay? When you get gear, if I, let's say, drop items into the chat bar over here and you get it, you can just drag and drop it right into your inventory to contain your gear, and the system will keep that constant for a future play. So anyway, we'll talk more about this, I'm sure, when we're on, but I hope this initial video helped, and I'll talk to you soon.